company profile. PT Asuransi Bina Dana Arta Tbk, together with its subsidiary, is a publicly listed general insurance company in Indonesia, traded on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. The company provided a range of non-life insurance products, including property, motor vehicle, marine, cargo, and other general insurance lines. This report analyzes APDA audited consolidated financial statement for the single fiscal year ended 31 December 2025, as reported by the company independent auditor, a member firm of Ernst & Young Global Limited. Company name PT Asuransi Bina Dana Arta Tbk and its subsidiary. Industry, general non-life insurance, legal from publicly listed company Tbk in Indonesia Stock Exchange. Reporting period 1 January until 31 December 2025. Reporting currency Indonesia Rupiah explicit in the source statement. Auditor, member firm of Ernst & Young Global Limited, unmotivated or unqualified opinion. Next, financial statement. The figures below are sourced directly for EBITDA audited consolidated financial statement for the year end December 31 December 2025 and are presented in thousands of Indonesian rupiah, consistent with the original audited report. This is statement of profit or loss. PT Asuransi Bina Dana Arta Tbk and its subsidiary, consolidated statement of profit or loss for the year ended 31 December 2025. Insurance revenue amounting to 907,775,572,000 rupiah. Insurance service expense amounting to minus 766,411,065,000 rupiah. Insurance service result before reinsurance amounting to 151,364,507,000 rupiah. Net expense from reinsurance contract held amounting to minus 75,377,981,000 rupiah. Next, insurance service result net amounting to 75,986,526,000 rupiah. Net investment income amounting to 147,968,731,000 rupiah. Insurance finance expense amounting to minus 45,986,5 5,911,875,000 rupiah. Next, reinsurance finance income amounting to 8,678,298,000 rupiah. Next, net insurance finance results amounting to 110,735,154,000 rupiah. Next, other operating expense amounting to minus 71,069,333,000 rupiah. Next, other income amounting to 938,420,000 rupiah. Next, profit before final tax and income tax amounting to 116,590,769,000 rupiah. Next, final tax amounting to minus 20,981,949,000 rupiah. Next, profit before income amounting to 90,30,608,818,000 rupiah. Next, tax benefit amounting to 6,165,464,000 rupiah. Next, net income for the year amounting to 99,774,282,000 rupiah.
Consolidated statement of financial position. Asset, cash and cash equivalents 919,043,795. Total investment, time deposit, securities, direct investment, investment property 1,570,000,124,303. Its main income recognizable 16,610,050x. Reinsurance contracts asset 94,620,942. Insurance contracts asset 2,210,686. One outer rates available 5,980,510. Prepaid expense and tax 2,295,500x1. Rates of house asset 1,123,336. Fixed asset 56,194,523. Other asset 4,656,164. Total asset 2,753,850,624. Liabilities insurance contracts liabilities X 142,989,746. Reinsurance contracts liabilities 3,515,920. Tax payable 1,268,019. Post employment benefit liabilities 21,262,262. Other payable 104,645,231. Total liabilities 973,681,188. Equity share capital 193,317,724. Addition Pine Inception 80,109,426. Other comprehensive income 60,925,888. Retained earnings 1,577,715. Total equity attributable to owner of the funds 1,779,929,753. Non-controlling interests 47,683. Total equity 1,779,977,436. Total liabilities and equity 2,750,3,858,624. Consolidated statement of cash flow. Net cash profit by operating activities 10,102,400 471. Net cash profit by investing activities 491,077,513. Net cash used in financial activities. Net increase in cash and cash equivalents 501,179,984. Cash and cash equivalents 8 and of year 990,043,795.
Slide 5. Business Performance Summary Financial Ratio Analysis. Today, I will explain the financial performance of FDI in 2025. Because FDI is a general insurance company, we use financial ratios to measure its performance. Thus, ratios help you understand whether the company can pay its claims, manage its assets and liabilities, and earn a profit. In this presentation, I will explain the liquidity ratios and the profitability ratios. Slide 6. Liquidity ratios and profitability ratios. Liquidity ratios, cash ratio to insurance liabilities. The first ratio is the cash ratio to insurance liabilities. The result is 1.09 times. This means that for every 1 rupiah of insurance liabilities, the company has 1.09 rupiah in cash. Since the ratio is above 1, it shows that FDI has enough cash to pay insurance claims and short-term obligations. This is a good result. Current ratio. The second ratio is the current ratio. The result is 2.83 times. This means that every 1 rupiah of liabilities, the company owns 2.83 rupiah in assets. This shows that the company is financially healthy and able to meet its obligation. Profitability ratios. Net profit margin. The first profitability ratio is the net profit margin. The result is 10.9%. This means that for every 100 rupiah of revenue, the company earns about 9 rupiah as net profit. This shows FDI managed to cost well and earns a good profit. Return on asset, ROA. The next is return on asset or ROA. The result in 3.6%. It's meant to This means the company earns 3.6 rupiah of profit for every 100 rupiah invested in assets. This is reasonable result for an insurance company. Return on equity, ROE. The next ratio is return on equity or ROA. The result is 5.6%. This means the company earns 5.6 rupiah or profit or every 100 rupiah of shareholders' equity. This is good a result, although there is still room for every improvement. Net income growth. Finally, we have income growth. The result is 158%. This means that the company's net income increased by 158% compared to the previous year. This is a significant improvement and shows much better financial performance. Conclusion. In conclusion, FDI had a strong financial performance in 2025. The liquidity ratios show that the company has enough cash and assets to to meet its obligation. The profitability ratios show that the company is able to generate profit efficiently. Overall, FDI is a healthy financial condition. Thank you your attention.
Efficiency activity ratios and solvency ratios. Efficiency ratios measure how well APTA control claims and operating costs relative to the revenue generated. Efficiency ratio, a claims or loss ratio, formula and collision insurance service expensive insurance revenue 766,441,065 dividend by 917,775,572. Result 83.5%. Interpretation evaluated a range share of premium income is consumed by claims or and service costs typical for generation insurance. Total asset ratio, total asset turnover, insurance revenue dibagi total asset 917,775,573 divided by the 2,753,868,624. Result 0.33%. Interpretation law as expected insurance hold large investment asset bases relative to annual premium revenue. Solvency leverage ration. Solvency ratios evaluate APTA's capital strength and reliance on liabilities relative to its asset and equity base, a critical measure of policyholder protection for insurance. Ratio, debt to asset ratio, formula and collision, total liabilitas dibagi total asset. 173,881,188 divided by 3,750,858,624. Result 35.4%. Interpretation conservative, less than half of APTA's assets are funded by liabilities, mostly policy reference. Ratio debt to equity ratio, debt to equity ratio, formula and collision total liabilitas dibagi total equity 973,881,108 divided by 1,179,997,436. Result 0.55%. Interpretation healthy equity comfortably exceeds total liabilities. Introduction strong capital adequacy. Business recommendation based on the FE 2025 audited financial statement and ratio analysis above. The following recommendations are proposed for PT Asuransi Bina Dana Arta Tbk. 1. Sustain the profitability turnaround. Net income grew by approximately 150x the percent years on year. Dividend largely be improved in insurance service result net of recent management sold identity with underweighting segment around this improvement and reinforcing those are present going forward. To monitor decline or loss ratio correlate and 3.5% claims ratio indicators the a substantial portion for premium income is overshadowed by claims and service expenses, strengthening underweighting selectivity and claims management could improve underlying margins further. Number 3. Maintain strong capital and liquidity buffers with a debt to equity ratio or 0.50 times conservative well capitalized. Number 3. Maintain strong capital and liquidity buffers with a debt to equity ratio 0.5 times and a cash position exceeding total insurance contract liabilities. ABDA maintains a conservative type well-capitalized balance sheet that support policyholder confidence and regulation solvency requirements. Number 4. Improve return on equity over times at 5.6%. ROA remains modest relative to other financial sector players. Two companies should explore optimizing its investment portfolio mix or marketable securities versus time deposit to enhance investment income without compromising capital safety. Number 5. Continue transparent audited reporting. The unmotivated audited opinion from a globally recognized firm reinforces stakeholder trust. Continue rigorous financial reporting practices, including layer segment and reassurance disclosures, will support investor and regulator confidence. Number 6. Strengthening investment income stability. Net investment income for ADR 114.97 billion was IK profit deriving investment broadly across asset classes may help reduce earnings volatility in future periods. Overall, PT Asuransi Bina Dana Arta Tibika demonstrated a markedly improved financial performance in FY 2025, supported by confidence capital structure, strong liquidity, and a substantial recovery in net income. Conducted discipline in claims management and capital allocation will be key to sustain this positive trajectory.